Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Lucia Costin, Rapid Transmissional Therapy, and today in Conversations That Changed Me, today we're gonna slow down. And if you're listening to this while rushing through your to-do list or multitasking while running yet again, I want you to pause just for a few minutes because in this episode, we're going to focus on you. Actually, we're going to focus on the version of you that feels she's running out of time, the version of you who cannot stop but people please, the one who thinks that she needs to be liked by everyone. And while you're running, trying to multitask and people please, you're secretly waiting to be chosen, waiting for someone to see all the effort and all the sacrifice and all the things that you bring to the equation. This podcast is for you. So let's talk about it, okay? And let me ask you something. When was the last time you woke up and you didn't feel behind? You know that feeling, right? The weight on your chest, the mental load, the endless list of to-dos running in the background, the career you don't have, the business you don't have, the life you thought you would be living by now, but it's not there. And what hurts more is everyone seems to have it, at least on Instagram. Why does burnout feel so much like slacking? You feel like you're falling behind, but here's the thing. Who are we even chasing? Who are we trailing? Everyone and no one at the same time? Somewhere along the way, someone taught you that love must be earned, the rest must be justified, and your value depends on your ability to keep up. I see this in so many of the women that I coach, and I see this sometimes in myself as well. The inability to just sit down and relax for a moment in my own house because I'm constantly worried about the dishes I haven't finished yet, this patch of dust that mysteriously appeared, this new thing that I needed to do. And if I don't do it, then who else? And we run. We sometimes we run from ourselves. We run from the ghosts that we think are chasing us. And what happens if you stop? If you stop to ask yourself, where exactly are you running to? I wonder if you've noticed how tired you are, how cruel you've been to yourself. How is your inner dialogue? Sometimes I feel like my spirit aches from trying so hard to be everything to everyone at all times. And here's what I've learned. Maybe at times it comes with age, but I realized that the most beautiful things in life are not the ones we add to a resume. For me, it's the quiet mornings where the sunlight just glazes through my window, or a friend who can make me laugh so hard my stomach hurts, listening to a song that feels it was written just for me, and a slow weekend morning, a day where I just don't have anything planned. When you allow yourself to embrace the slow life without feeling like you need to follow some internet trend. You're allowed to seek beauty in the mundane, and there's so much beauty in the mundane. You're definitely allowed to exist outside of the expectations that were placed upon you before you even knew who you are. Because the more we do, the more we give, the more we run, the more of ourselves we give away. We just hand little pieces like confetti, hoping that if you just give and give, it will be enough and someone will finally see your worth. Unfortunately, it's not happening. And you bend and stretch and you shrink yourself to fit into the spaces other people's left for you. You apologize way too much for taking space, for having an opinion, for being too loud, for asking for what you need, or having emotions that just spill over. How many of us worry that we are too intense, too chatty, too needy? Oh, way too much. Mostly, you just wonder if you're ever enough. And let me tell you something, your worth isn't how much of yourself you can give away. The people who truly love you will never ask you to hold yourself back for their comfort. They will celebrate your wholeness with you. They'll celebrate the messy and the beautiful and the complicated. They will celebrate who you are. It is an act of rebellion to show up as the full version of yourself, I must admit, in a world of filters and fillers and imaginary wealth. And it's one thing that will change the trajectory of your life for the better. Because we were never meant to be easy to categorize, a big homogeneous plop made convenient for consumerism and for destroying ourselves, pursuing some happiness that will never be ours. We are made of contradictions, and you're here to be unique. The louder you sing the song, the easier it will be for your kind to find you. You will find your tribe by being yourself, as loud as you can possibly be. And somebody who struggles to emote you, trust me, the world does not need more people who silence themselves. It needs people who feel, who express, who remind us what it means to be alive. So please stop setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. You deserve to bask in your own light. I truly mean that. Without waiting, without waiting for someone to magically show up and give you permission, give yourself the permission because you have spent so much of your life waiting for someone to pick you, to see you, for a sign that you are lovable, that you are wanted, that you're enough, in pleading to be a supporting character in someone else's story. You've forgotten that you are the main character in your story. You replay your conversations like an old record, picking apart every word, analyzing as if dissecting the past will somehow protect you from the future. Your mind is a constant churn of what if and should have, should I, as if peace is a thing you can bargain for. Let me let me ask you something, and I really want an honest reply. What if you treated yourself as the precious thing you are? Because we're all unique. We all bring something that's intrinsically ours, that nobody can emulate, nobody can be like you. What if you started showing up for yourself with the same devotion you so readily give to others? There's a world where you don't sit in front of your phone staring at the screen hoping for a message, and that's going to change everything. And in that world, you don't feel hollow for the absence of another's validation because you have already chosen yourself and you feel full, overflown even. Real love always starts with yourself. It begins in the way you speak with yourself, the way you care for your body, and the way you honor your dreams, even when nobody else is there to see them yet. I hope one day you will choose yourself first. Imagine if you could embrace the cracks and the rough edges. That's where the light gets in. To the woman listening to this, thank you so much for sitting till the end. You are so much more than you give yourself credit for. If any part of today's episode resonated with you, please like it, share it, subscribe it, and always remember that change comes from within. And when you're ready, we can always connect.